Okay, so as they say here in Greece, ola kala, which basically means okay. Last day here in Vouliagmeni, and we haven't done an explore video for a while, so since we're here in Greece, let's do an explore video. It's all going to start from the hotel, the Athens Riviera Hotel and Suites, which is really, really nice. It's a stunning hotel, beautiful gardens. On this side you can see they've got the chess set over here, and then if I go like that, you should just be able to see the pool over there. But let's go and explore Vouliagmeni, which is just outside Athens, one of the most beautiful sort of suburbs or cities near the city of Athens. The airport is about 20 minutes drive away, and I have a lot of time to kill between now and my flight. So let's go and explore. Come on. Okay, so this is something you don't really see a lot of in Africa. We have a lack of public transport, but here in Europe, everywhere you go, you'll find these scooters which you rent via an app. There's a QR code on the front, and then you ride it to where you want to ride it, and then you get off it, you find the nearest parking area close to where you want to go, you park it there, leave it, and the next person who needs it will pick it up, pay for it on the app, ride it to the next place. They're all fitted with GPS trackers and the like, so I mean, you can't really steal them, why would you? But you'll see them everywhere you go, so if you want to get around, scooters are the way to go. Very handy. We use them in Copenhagen as well, except in Copenhagen we booked bicycles, rode everywhere. Probably cycled more in Copenhagen than I have in a long time. So I can't get into there because obviously it's a paid beach. But in the distance, just over there, you can see there's a statue, and what it talks about is this was the venue for the Athens Olympics triathlon. So the transition was located here in the middle of the park. They swam here, they biked around here, they ran here, and this was Athens Olympics triathlon was held at this park. Okay, so this main road is super busy. It's cross at your own risk. I found Greek drivers are pretty fast, so to get safely to the other side you have this this underway or subway or under the bridge walkway, which you can see there's plenty of graffiti. Okay, so the city of Vouliagmeni is part of 3 cities that are under one municipal control. The mayor here is a very dedicated, driven guy, and the man that is his city manager is a Greek man, but he used to live in Benoni in South Africa. So every time I come here, I get to spend some time with him. He's a really cool guy. We reminisce about the old days in South Africa. So there are 3 cities. There's Vari, which is on the other side of the mountain. Then there's Vula, which is just down that way, and then this part here, Vouliagmeni. Vouliagmeni is the more sort of prominent upmarket area, and you can tell by some of the houses that you'll see around here that it really is an expensive place to live, but a place where everyone wants to live because it's so close to Athens and yet feels slightly set apart. So you don't feel like you're living in a city with like 6 million people, you feel like you're living in a city with 60,000 people. So it's a bit easier to handle, although the road is always busy, but it is main thoroughfare between Vari and Vula. They come through Vouliagmeni. The Bay of Vouliagmeni is absolutely amazing. I will try and take a walk up higher so I can actually show you. I did get some of that footage this morning when I went for a run. But yeah, it's beautiful, and one of the things that the mayor has done here in Vouliagmeni specifically is to create public spaces where people can relax and be peaceful. The fountains are one of those. And then of course they've got the kids' playgrounds that they've developed in the parks everywhere. don't know what that says, but it's a beautiful statue. And of course the Greek flags flying proudly. Beautiful. Yeah, apparently one of the most famous restaurants in Vouliagmeni is Zaxos Grill. I ate here the other day and the food was absolutely delicious. So I'd love to live here, but can you imagine what that costs? Given its location on the coastline just outside of Athens, winters here are not like your standard European winters where it's very cold and you get winter snow and the like. There's no snow here. Well, not for a long time. It gets down to about 15 degrees or so averagely cold. But a really cool place to live because in the winter it's kind of mild by European standards. And in the summer, it's gorgeous. It's 25, 26 degrees. There's a beautiful coastal breeze that blows through the bay that keeps everyone cool in summer. And a bit of a tourist paradise as well. Lots of people come here to enjoy the bay of Vouliagmeni. And more of the houses and a hotel called the Rock Club. On the top of the Rock Club there is a pub called the Rocket Bar, and on the top of that there is a spaceship. It's kind of odd though because the hotel looks very very pristine, very elegant, and then you've got the spaceship on the top which just looks a little incongruous. Okay, so one of the initiatives that the mayor was telling, or the mayor's manager was telling me, is that they put a whole bunch of these tables up in public spaces, and the reason for that is they wanted to encourage kids to get active and put their phones down for a bit and play some table tennis. I think it's quite a cool initiative actually. So you'll find these around Vouliagmeni. You'll find the ping pong tables. I hope the kids are using them. Or anyone really. One of the highlights of Vouliagmeni is the lake. But, I mean, the lake is great, but let's be honest, the Bay of Vouliagmeni is just special. Things I like about Vouliagmeni, Varkiza as well on the other side, there's loads of private beaches, or not private beaches, but secluded beaches. And here it is Monday morning and there's a whole bunch of people just chilling, just enjoying. Okay, this is probably a better angle to show you the blueness of the water here. It's amazing. That's an island, by the way, over there, that's an island. So it's off the mainland. I don't think it's inhabited, but maybe we should buy it. Private island. Sounds great. And that road up there, if you follow that, that takes you all the way around to Varkiza, where we've done a lot of work with Ironman. But just have a look at this, guys. I mean, come on. I thought my views this morning when I went out were good, but this is something else. I really do get to come to some of the most beautiful places on earth. Okay, so I think we've established that the sea, the bay here in Vouliagmeni is the star of the show. And just look at this. Look how blue that is. It's incredible. So don't let anyone fool you that Europe is a cold, wet, dark place, because it certainly isn't. I mean, yes, there are parts of Europe that are pretty miserable weather most of the year, but European spring and summer is incredible. Okay, we'll wrap up our walk around Vouliagmeni back at the hotel. They very kindly let me sit here and have some coffee in their peaceful gardens while I wait for my ride to the airport. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Love my walk around, love going to the lake, which I finally did. I've been here many times, never gone. Also really enjoyed just the scenery, the sights, the bay, the blue water, the people. Had a light lunch, chicken wrap, which for me is normal, and a coffee. And now we're just sitting waiting to go. Thank you for watching this episode of Explore Vouliagmeni. If you ever come to Athens and you're in Greece, you've got a couple of days, book a night or two here in Vouliagmeni and come and enjoy the most beautiful bay in the world. I'll see you on the next episode, which would be, I think, somewhere near Valencia in Spain. We'll find out. Thanks for watching though. If you liked what you saw, give it a like, and if you like the channel, give us a subscribe. It all helps the algorithm at the end of the day. Really grateful. Thanks for watching.